So some of the hurdles that I run into with law of attraction, with achieving goals, personal success that I run into, and I think it's different from a lot of other people, is that I always feel like I need to do more or I'm not doing enough. So I always want to put more action into things than sometimes it really needs. I know a lot of people suffer from not putting any action in and just thinking that all you have to do is your affirmations and focus on something that you want and it'll just come to you. And I think there's a degree of that is true, but I also think that there's time where you have to put some action in. But what happens with me is I get into this mode where I feel like I'm not doing enough. If it's not moving fast enough, I feel like it's because I'm not doing enough. Whereas like I talked about in another video, it could just be that it has to have more time to develop and I need more patience. So I do struggle with the patience of it, but I also struggle with what do I do if I'm not doing something to work toward it? Because I'm an action person. I like to take action. I like to do things, make things happen, put things in motion and see what the result's going to be. And so for me to sit back and just relax and enjoy the manifestation as it unfolds, sometimes it's very difficult for me to do. So what I do is I try to practice my gratitude and just have gratitude for the abundance of time that I have gratitude for the way that things are working out, the way that they're unfolding. And really, one of the things that I've worked on a lot is trusting the process, right? I have to trust the process. And this is a message that I keep coming across every so often, like a little reminder to trust the process. Because the process is something we do not control. We can control the energy of thought. We can control the energy of action. But the process itself, how the manifestation is going to unfold, is something that we can't control. We get to witness, we get to enjoy. And it's like enjoying the journey. And part of, I think, being in a rush to do things and always want to put in action, you lose the whole feeling of enjoying the journey because you're not actually enjoying those little moments. The little moments where you've put something in motion, now you can just relax, take your hands off it, and just let it do what it has to do. Let it develop for a little bit. And it's learning how to do that. And that's something that I've really been able to get really good at. I haven't mastered it yet, but I'm on the path of mastery. I'm on the path of being able to master my emotions where I don't have to put any kind of worry or doubt into if this is going to work or when is it going to work, when is it going to happen. But I'm getting to that point where I know it's going to happen and I can just let it do what it's got to do. Let it run its course. Let it work out however it needs to work out. If there's delays, usually there's a reason for it. And I'm learning to understand that's a prompt for me to do something else, or it's a prompt for me to learn something more. But the delays, the things that don't work out, they don't work out for my benefit. For my benefit, it's going to benefit me bigger, in the long run. So basically, instead of having something right now, something better is coming. And I know people say that, but it's to trust that is actually true. And the more that you can trust that that's actually true, is the more that you're going to experience that, the more you're going to bring that to you, because it does really work that way. But if we're in a rush all the time, we're in a rush for results. We're in a rush for, affirmation or confirmation that this thing is working, confirmation that I'm on the right path. And the only way that we have confirmation is by physically experiencing something or physically seeing something happen. But when you let that part go and the confirmation is just knowing that, hey, this is going to work out because this is something I wanted to do. And I've done the things I needed to do to put it into motion. And I'm allowing it to just work out. And I'm kind of letting go of what happens next. And I'm just going to witness it and enjoy the journey of it. And if you can really tap into that, really get into that kind of a feeling, that kind of a vibe, you'll start to see your manifestations and everything's going to start working out better for you. and you won't be as stressed out. You won't have the doubt anymore about if it's going to work out or not, because you start to get that real feeling inside. It's not a feeling where you're telling your mind that and you're constantly telling yourself, but you start to just feel like, okay, yeah, everything's cool. Everything's going to work out. I don't have to worry about it. I can just do something else, whatever I want to do, and not have to worry about always having to do something, always having to try harder, do more affirmations, do more meditations, do more visualization. You don't always have to do. Sometimes you can just let it go and really, really get to that feeling that you know it's going to come back to you in a bigger and better way. So that's what I want to share with you for today. Till next time, we'll talk to you again.